Okay, here we go. Hello, Elite Unit. I saw you in the channel. Good to see you. Sorry that took a couple seconds longer than I intended, but the dashboard wasn't working. Either the video wasn't loading or the chat wasn't loading. Whatever. All right. Check out my notes. So it's been another long day. So I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna take this one step at a time. And if I need to cut it short, I'm cutting it short. So, big things that I want to do today. Kind of been waffling on this. I need the status of the bot, and I really only need it to be one character. But then the question is, do I actually use the car? Is it private car? Yeah. Bot status and then equal to. Let's do D for D, I guess. Is that not right? It's not color coding it. I'll put double quotes around it. Wait. So anyway, I've been waffling between using a car and using a string. Because I know, like, if you do, whoa, that, Java car functions. If you do equals equals on a string, even if the text in both is the same, it won't return true unless one is literally a copy of the other. Which doesn't help me right now. I mean, I can use the equals, like a equals function that goes into strings, but I only need one character. Oh, good lord. I'll compare. Lena said, I tried using JSON, but I got mega confused. It's a weird way of thinking about data. It's about the most I can say about it. You kind of have to separate things into name and value, and then you can separate that by comma, and that will store all of the individual parts. And then your decoder will typically take that, put it into this kind of like a hash array, and that will allow you to get the various values out of it. I only went through it so fast in all honesty because I had a little bit of experience with it before. Oh man, so what am I even looking for? I'm gonna use Java car equals equals. I can do. The Unicode for an uppercase Greek. There it is. They are using single quotes, and that's kind of what I thought. Just my glorious Blue Jay program here doesn't seem to color it if it's single quote. Wait, character? Development will come across situations where we need objects instead of primitive data types. In order to achieve this, Java wrapper class or character class offers a number of Alright, use character. Oh man, you're not just gonna give me what all the functions are. Plug it into Google. That's what I was looking at. Oh yeah. All right, so there's probably an equals. Yep. Object. Okay. Oh, fine. I'll use character. If I can. Character. There we go. Looks wrong to me. Yeah, that's right. All right. I don't know. Okay. So bot status. Let me make sure I haven't used that anywhere else. Yeah. Next. Okay. Okay, so this actually probably deserves its own little section. Bot status. D equals default. R equals raffle. And G equals gambler. And this is in case we need to add in additional types. I can get my little key from up here, so I don't have to. Okay. Dump you. This is the file I needed. That's all right. Oh, there it is down there. Right. I got this sleep function. Okay. All right. Equals ignore case. Probably need to do a substring on it. That might be the fastest way. Else if message dot equals ignore case. Wait, is this gonna work? To substring the function, I need to split the string up. Kitty's going crazy on one of her scratching posts. All right, I gotta be honest. I don't totally feel like dealing with this right now. Gamble. So I'm gonna set these up. I might deal with them a little more to get them a little more correct, but I might have to do that next time because I just feel like playing games today. What can I say? So that's gamble. Let's do the same thing, but for raffle. I'll have to change this so that instead of message, it's a substring of the message, so it's getting the first. Actually, this is kind of beneficial, isn't it? I think these are the same number of characters. Yeah, these are both 7 characters. So and how I do that might change. Like I might just do it once at the top of the unmessage function. Might just be the easy. Let me do that. Let me find a substring. Substring. Okay. Right. You don't want to do this. I mean, you know, with so few times, I'm only going to be doing this twice anyway. But, string temp message equal message dot substring start at 0. That garbage. And then go to 7. And that should get me 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh, actually, let me think. 0 to 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. So from 0 to 6, I think. So system.out.println temp message, just to make sure. I'm gonna do this all at once, and then in here, type all that out again, paste to paste. It's going to be gamble open. This is the raffle open. And then the bot status is going to be up. Bot status is going to equal G. Bot status is going to equal R. I need these to be temp message. And then I might do some substring stuff in here to pull out whether it's open or close to get the values I need out of it. I need to fix this at some point too, so it's not hard coded. It's just, that was all pretty simple, but let's go ahead and compile. Blah, blah, blah. Void main, go. Give it a second. Dagonbot should say hello there. Really, whatever it is. And Dagonbot has said hello. Here's all of our viewers from last time. Very cool. Kept all that. Okay, so points. Received my. Yes. Makes sense. It's printing out whatever message it receives. Even be. I type out blah. Well, that might have errored, actually, now that I think about it. Not checking to make sure that the message is at least 6 characters long. Right. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. That should come up for 6. There we go. It's just set everybody to watching. Right? Yeah, there's elite unit. So, okay. It's caught the people that are watching. And it's marked us all as watching. I keep looking over at my video, and it looks like I've frozen because I'm just sitting there like deflated. Oh, yeah. So now I can actually raffle. No? No, not. Oh, there. Okay, picked it up. Oh, so it is 0 to 7. So it's not going to have opened it. And the other one, gamble. It's laggy. That's weird. It picked up your high raffle before it picked up my gamble, but all right. Anyway, close it. complete. That, close that. Set the virtual machine and all right, so if message dot it's just length, I think is greater GT is greater than, yeah, if it's greater than 7, and run this, and this is going to be 7. It's greater than, no, that. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure some stuff out here. And that else. I'm losing track of my fingers. It's out of order here. Just declare it there. Having it twice. What did I? All right. If it's greater than 7, take the first 7 characters. If it's otherwise, just set it equal to whatever it is. And that's the case. People send 1 character, it's only going to take the 1 character. It's just a check to make sure it doesn't error. I think that's right. Let me check. It might be. No, okay, it is length. It's length. Might have been size, but it's length. Okay, so looking for gamble open and raffle open. Then oh yeah, look at that. Actually, the bot. I think when we started making it error from messages that were too short, it stopped talking. It was still taking information in, but it stopped talking. Anyway, save, changes made, and run it. It's just found. Okay, so bot need to into the channel points. Received that. Let's do this. Raffle. Raffle open. Good. This too. Gamble. Sure, gamble open. Okay, so. All right, close it. All right. Clear that, close that. Okay. Oh. So a user named Pooped a Little asks if I have any recommendations for Java practice, or should you just start writing programs? Not to distract you, but my CS class is kicking my ass. That's a good question. And distractions are fun. I don't mind answering any questions people have. It's generally what I've done is I try and just take the task on. And if you're having trouble with the task as a whole, try to break it down into smaller sections and try and get those sections running individually. Like set variables to values you know, instead of trying to read in from a file or from input. And then, oh, and there's someone named New Boston that might be really good at helping you out. The Elite Unit has suggested. But yeah, the core thing to making any program is, of course, breaking it down into little pieces and then building those little pieces together. So if you're having trouble with a big task, map out all the little tasks you need, and then just, even if you don't, even if this task needs this task, see if you can get this one to run. But set variables, use values, you know what they are. Just take it one step at a time, and it's a no one can cram an engine together in a day just because they have all the parts there. You need to look at each piece individually. You need to get them all together, get them working on their own before you can get them working together, I guess it's a big question, but I think that basically answers. And thank you for following as well. I do appreciate that. You try and finish one class at a time, or do you do little bits in each class? That's going to depend on what the class is and what it's meant for. Like, this is my main class, so of course this is what I'm doing most of my work in right now. But this class, for example, I wrote this in a day, and it's just basically storing data, and it's got a couple of functions to it. So I was able to do this in one day, and all at once, and that wasn't really that big a deal. I think this class, my messaging system, I came back to it a couple times because I would come in, I would work on it a little bit, get part of it working, and then I would come back the next time and work on it some more and get more of it working. I'd bounce back and forth between this and the actual program that I was trying to write. And so, it's a little of both. But yeah, like Elite Unit says, I work on this about an hour at a time, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on the day. In this case, though, I've come back to this one so many times because I'll add in a timer. Like, each of these timers, I would add them in here, and then I would add them here, and then I would, then you close this out and you work on it in here. You get it working. Then you go back to here and you make sure everything's set right, and then you run it. And then you might need to make changes here, you might need to make changes there. So you kind of get it's hard to say. I mean, there's not any one specific way to do it, but I would say always try and get the little things to work right first, and then once those are working, then you can start joining them into bigger things. Is my general opinion. What's your opinion on Rust language? I'm actually not familiar with that. Rust language programming. Just in case someone's speaking actually using a nail or something. It's a systems programming language that runs blazingly fast, prevents almost all crashes, and eliminates data races. Oh, that sounds nice. But if you do have further questions, Pooped a Little, let me know. I'm not gonna do your homework for you, but if you're having trouble mapping out a program, like what needs to be done, I could probably at least help you outline it. First it needs to do this, then it needs to do this, then it needs to do that kind of thing. What's this really for? Docs, community, blog, Reddit, systems programming. Guide? Rust is systems programming focused on high-level bare metal programming. The lowest level control programming language can give you, but with zero cost, higher level abstractions because people aren't computers who really think about something, especially how you do. Remember the traditional hello world. To show you how to get going, we're going to take the world program. Next, let's just as if you're using Linux or Mac. Main RS. Oh, so it's print ln. So it's kind of It's kind of close to C++. Who uses println? Is that Java still? Yeah, instead of I'm a little tired, so I'm slurring. Instead of typing system.out.println, you just type println, and I'm guessing the exclamation point is what sends the information from one stream to another. Your function, of course, being main, which is probably the default thing that's called. They renamed it to fn, so it's a little easier to type. And that's pretty neat. It's not. Do you have any good examples of, like, what's been made in this that might be interesting to use or play around with? Oh, and I'm sorry. That question is from is that Mr. 3AD or EAD? I'm not sure, but okay. And this is not bot status dot use. You know what? I'm going to swap that, actually. I'm not going to do not. The bot status has to equal default in order for it to set to one of these. All right, so it's like C++, but without memory safety issues. It's a work in progress. Yeah, so data races, seg faults, and use after free bugs. Okay, that's all really cool. It's tough though. They're trying to enter into a very difficult group. Programming languages are so specific, and to try making a new one is a challenge, to be sure. But that's really cool that they're doing that. Oh, it makes Heartbleed impossible to. So there was a bug in a lot of server code. It was dubbed in HTTPS server code. The specific stuff that it allows you to transmit data on a safer level. It's called Heartbleed. And apparently, the Rust would be impossible to compile Heartbleed, or I guess the code that allowed Heartbleed to exist in this new language. That's really cool. Or it would compile, but just that error wouldn't be. I need something similar to these now. Not specific. That's right. It was OpenSSL had the bug. And SSL is the secure. Man, I am at 1,000 today. It's the secure connection that your web browser will use. And yeah, a lot of people use it because OpenSSL, if I'm not mistaken, is free instead of proprietary things. So this is if it equals G, this is if it equals R, joined, and then raffle joined. And function to buy tickets. Function to buy tickets. Okay, so when I can probably get rid of it. This should be safe. All right, anytime a message is received, If the message is longer than 7 characters, it just takes the first 7 characters. Otherwise, it just assigns, if it's less than 7 characters, just that. If the message is points, if that's what people want, it adds their points total plus their name to the message queue, which gets read every 7 seconds, I think. If the stream owner sends gamble as the first 7 characters, and I have to do that because I need to be able to put settings after it. And the current bot status is D, which is default. Then it's going to open a gamble. I'll have to do this again for closing it. Maybe I should just do that within this, though. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's try and limit how many giant if statements we have. Anytime I have more than like 2 options in an if statement, I always get a little nervous. And this. And this will have additional stuff in here. Like this is also going to else. I'll finish that in a second. Just have it flip this back and forth for now. Okay. Oh, Rust is a Mozilla project, and they're writing their new browser engine. That's really cool. Best of luck to them. I really hope that works out. And that's really cool that they wrote all of that memory checking and everything into the language itself. Oh, I didn't reset my virtual machine. Let's just be really careful with this. Bot status dot equals G. Okay. So at the moment, if I type in gamble as the stream owner, if I type in gamble, it's going to flip back and forth between gamble open and gamble closed. So I actually do that. Now I'm going to do the same thing for raffle, and this will be the basic system I need. I'm going to need some additional stuff to make sure this is all firing at the right time. I'm going to also add in to make sure that the second thing that's said after raffle is open or close. So it'll actually function, or it'll only, oops, so that it'll only fire when it's necessary, not just if I keep typing in raffle, it'll open and close it, stop, flip back and forth. All right, I think this is good for a test. I'll run it. All right, let's send it this first. Okay, that's functioning. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll let that fire first. Raffle open what? Oh, that's. All right. Well, whatever. Terminal. I'm getting distracted here. Close my terminal? No, there it is. All right. So raffle opened. Now I can raffle again, and that should. Ooh. Oh, okay. Joined it. Okay. Well. So type in /gamble now. Gamble now. It shouldn't do it. Okay. All right. Then. I goofed. All right, close it, clear it. Start the Java virtual machine, and then let's come in here. Oh, that was my problem. All right. I got rid of that stuff on the bottom. I got that. Okay. Minor changes, but a little scatterbrained when I'm doing all that. Again. So now if I type in raffle open, type in raffle again, closed, good, gamble open, gamble. Oh, I forgot to change the messages. It's closed though. So now if I type in raffle, now it'll open a raffle. Okay. Oh, let me use a different account. Use my actual account. And do I have a raffle open? Raffle open. Raffle joined. Okay. Good. So my other account was able to join the raffle after my owning account started it. All right. Oh, yeah, let me close. Sorry for any background beeps you might be hearing. That is dinner. Reset the Java virtual machine. Okay. Let me put a note in here. I'm sorry, everybody here. I don't feel like continuing at the moment. I kind of feel like just watching TV for a while. So I'm going to make some notes in here. So when I come back to this on Saturday, most likely, I'll be able to jump right back into it. What do I need to tell my? Oh yeah, check for variables after the. Check for the variables after the main function, and I'm going to put that down too. We'll probably work on one of these first. Get the raffle to completely work, or get the gambling to completely work. I'm here. Fix that. All right. And then we'll go from there. Sorry to cut this short. Oh, it's 6:40. That's not too bad. I'm not like, you know, I was when I got home, it was kind of like, do I even really want to do 20 minutes? So, I mean, I did stick around for a bit. I'm just kind of out of it today. I know that's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen again at some point. So, if anybody's interested, I'm going to continue working on this on Saturday. Most likely, I don't have any plans at the moment. If anything shows up, I'll post that on my Twitter account. I'll probably also change the title of this stream, even if I'm not on. But 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, which is November 15th. If you're interested, I'll continue working on the raffling and gambling. Getting tickets purchased, reading in the variables, all that stuff. It's all string manipulation, which is a little boring, no arguments, but at the same time, it's definitely necessary, and it's a good thing to know how to do, too, because string manipulation is all over the place. It really is. Okay, so that said, if you missed any part of the video and you want to watch, or if you want to watch any of my previous videos, I have recorded everything I've done so far. It's all on our YouTube channel. I do say our, because for those of you that are new, My wife and I share this channel. I am doing 99% of everything at the moment. Actually, I'm doing 100% of everything, but I'm hoping that she will start streaming games soon. Yeah. Oh, thank you for following, Mr. Eid. That's how you say that. I feel like it's more clever than I'm giving it. Oh, has that line been there the entire time? Oh well. Thank you everybody for following. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And like I said, if you want to watch anything from the previous times, you can check out our YouTube channel. It's all available there. Yeah. And I hope to see you all again soon.